Hello everyone, it's me, Marin. Okay, I am going to send out this email, and in this email I have given you ideas right now of how to get going with math. Our number one is Dreambox. And my advice is to just let the kids work at whatever Dreambox is advising them to do, suggesting 1 to 2 lessons a day. My son at home, who's 7, has been working through Dreambox, and sometimes it takes him a long time to just get through 1. So that's why I just say 1. And I've seen the kids with my intervention group too take a really long time just for 1, because some of them are, are harder than others, and they really ask questions over and over and over again to make sure they're understanding. And I would advise not assigning them anything yet. Just let them do the lessons that are given to them for a while. Okay, so that makes it easy. Second thing that I am releasing out, that this just came out this morning from the Math Learning Center. This is from Bridges. They came out with daily activities for each grade, and they have games and they have practice pages that you can make use of. So let's follow this link and see what's on there. So activities of the day. So let's go to grade 4, and we can go to today and see what it was. So there it is. What comes next? There's the pattern. What patterns do you see? What would the next 3 pictures in the sequence look like? Create your own sequence, blah, blah, blah. And then if you keep scrolling down, here is an answer key for you to have, and not release to your kids. So they're going to have something like that every day, and it'll be archived back. So there's that. If you go up at the top up here, you can't see it, but there is something called practice pages. So if I click on practice pages, then they have practice pages for each grade in English and Spanish. So if I go to the English version of grade 4, it is just loads and loads and loads of practice pages with answer keys. So you could decide something that looks nice for you. And these are all made by Bridges. And at the top of each one, it'll say use anytime after you do Unit 1, Session 10. So, choose ones that are before Unit 5 if you want to try and use one. What's nice about these is they will have a challenge problem on each page, on each practice page. There's a challenge for anyone to try out. So maybe you just want to copy and paste one of these problems as a challenge for the week or something. Okay, so there's that. If I go back to the Math Learning Center, at the top you have activities of the day that we looked at, practice pages, which is this one, and then online games. And so now they have linked up games for each grade that maybe you want to make use of and share with your class that they could try at home. And of course, they have their free apps. So I just wanted to show you what Math Learning Center came out with this morning. Then if I go to my third thing that I'm sharing with you, this is from one of my favorite math educators out there. She is releasing daily math problems that wouldn't be online. So if you follow this link and I go to grade 4, this would be problems for kids to try around their house or with their not on the computer. So this first one, day 1 for grade 4, look at that. The source is Math Learning Center. So she used a lot of Math Learning Center for each grade for at least 1 problem a day. So that's cool. They get to go around their house and measure their bed, the width of the door. Maybe they don't have a ruler, but you could put it out there and just see what kids do with it. Or then she has like a puzzler type problem or a wordy type problem. Okay, so each day it's a little something different for kids to try out. Sometimes there's a game, and all these sites and all these places that she takes these problems from are amazing math resource sites that I love using. So it's really cool that she has put this together. So she right now has 2 weeks are completed as of March 21st, and please check back for updates. So she's just going to keep on putting more and more on there. Let's go for another idea, bedtime math. Bedtime math is where I get a lot of my ideas just from pictures and getting kids to talk about math. So this link will bring you to the site Bedtime Math, which every day they have a new picture, and then they have information about the picture that of course has numbers and stuff in it, and then they have questions about it. So if you're a really, really little kid, you can try and answer that one. If you're in grades 1 and 2, you could try that one. If you're in grades 3+, here's one for you. And then they have the answers at the bottom. So look at that. It's about diamonds, Miss Diamond on this one. So that's a good site for a daily math, fun math talk. Also, I found, because I did a math club last year, they released on Bedtime Math some free resources from this math club that has really cool activities you can do. And this one's shooting stars. And I thought you guys just are getting going on some geometry stuff, or we're going to, but you've done geometry in Number Corner. And so if you scroll down and see, this is a full paper folding activity that I thought they'd love doing because they're creating a ninja star. You'd go to the big kids and the making of a shooting star, and they could try and follow these directions themselves, right? And then bring it together and blah, blah, blah. And then they have a contest. So they could try that out themselves. There's also a step-by-step video if you'd want to use that too. So I wanted to put that in there. Another one, this task right here, another great math site that just came out with daily math talk pictures. So again, you see a picture and then you try and get math out of it. So we actually use this curriculum in middle school, but they're coming out with elementary stuff. So right now they have 2 days, but every day they're going to put another one on this link. So if we look at day 1, here is the task. Here's your picture, and you're in grade 4. So where do you see parallel or perpendicular segments in this picture? And where do you see symmetry? So they get to talk about that to you. Seesaw, right? With Seesaw. Then if you go to the bottom of the page, it'll give you an extension after the image. And if I scroll down right here, after the image, find somewhere around you that relates to the math you saw in the image. Take a picture or shoot a video and send it. Draw your own picture of a palace with some of the same shapes and objects in the picture. So there are just different fun things to do with it. Read along, dinner at the Panda Palace. Where do you see math in this story? So it's cool. It not only has an idea for math for the week or for the day, it has some extension down at the bottom. And they will come out, like I said, with a new one every day on this document. And then the last one I gave you was, of course, like you could use this week 1, this week or next week, and getting the kids excited with a math magic trick. And they would watch this video that I linked up and then try and do it themselves and try and figure out how the heck is this thing working. And then maybe they tell you how they got it to work or how they think it works. And then in week 2, we could release the answers. So I wanted to send you out a lot of different things math-wise of where you could go with your kids, and just know in these first 2, 3, 4 weeks, let's just have fun with them and just have fun with the math. Math is everywhere, so let's let it be everywhere. We got through loads of math before we left on spring break. We did with Number Corner and with Bridges, so we are okay. Let me know if you need anything. All right, bye.